So I'm here to talk about self-love, my journey with it, and just trying to embrace it. For everyone, self-love is a huge journey, and it's a constant journey. It's nothing that you'll be settled with. I'm never going to be completely happy with my physical appearance or who I am as a person. We're all going to have flaws. My journey with self-love has been a very difficult one. Even in like the beginning of high school, end of middle school, I struggled a lot with myself. For the longest time, I wouldn't wear my hair up because I thought I looked too fat, or I would tease my hair really big to make me look skinnier because I thought I was too big, or I also would never wear a bathing suit. And until this day, most of my friends have still not seen me in a bathing suit because that's definitely something that I haven't overcome. You know, a few years ago, I didn't think I'd be dressing how I did, or not wearing makeup to bars or in public, or things, I don't know, just like anything. I think I've grown so much, and I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so excited to see myself grow and the people around me that I love so much grow, and constantly just becoming a better them. Really, over the past year or so, I've really embraced my true self, and I'm so fucking happy. I think one of the main things that helped me find self-love in myself is really just experimenting with my style and how I look, my hair, my makeup, my clothes. I just experiment all the time. Oh, experimenting is a useful tool when it comes to finding what you're most comfortable with and finding what you feel most beautiful in. I think another thing, meeting new people and expanding your mind is a huge thing too, which I really don't think a lot of people take into consideration, is that outside factors are a big tool as well with self-love, because you think it's all about you, and yes it is, but then again you also need to bring others in to kind of discover different parts of yourself as well. And then another thing with meeting people, or just people that you know, is the people in your life are going to be useful when it comes to asking, you know, what things you should work on as a person. I think asking people what you need to work on is a really good thing for self-love as well. Another thing is having just mental health days for yourself. Like today, I'm just at the beach, chilling alone, wrote a sketchbook, you know, just little things here and there, and just to chill. Taking the outdoor energy and just kind of sit here with your own thoughts is a really eye-opening thing to kind of master different parts of yourself, like the positives and negatives, to see what you want to keep a hold of and what you want to work on as well. Really kind of finding out what is the best way to be the best person I can be. And another thing too is celebrate yourself more. I notice a lot of people don't really celebrate themselves enough, and that's kind of what this video is. You know, I think people are ashamed of loving themselves sometimes, but if you celebrate yourself more, just hyping yourself up, being your own hype man. I think pushing boundaries too is a great thing for self-love. Do things that are constantly challenging yourself. I think doing stuff like this is really hard for someone like me who has really bad like social anxieties, or who has body image issues or self-love issues, or, you know, all my issues under the sun. It's hard for me to do this, and it's hard for me to open up and be myself in front of a camera, but I think this is another thing that helps me. I think there's a million things that we could do to help ourselves, but the list is endless. I just think these couple little things here and there are super helpful. In my opinion, this is what's helped me. I think they're great tools. This video I'm just making to really spread love and spread awareness that self-love is okay, and don't feel bad about loving yourself, and don't feel guilty about having things that you are proud of, because you deserve it. This journey is a difficult one, and we forget a lot of shit along the way that makes us who we are and makes us wonderful. Going into this video, I didn't think it was gonna be as rewarding as it was. Talking to people and really seeing like what they love about themselves, and how that's not something that they talk about very often or think about, because, you know, a lot of the people I did this video with, they were like, I can only think of 2 things, or I can't think of a third, or whatever the case may be. I don't really know. It's just like, we focus so much on the negative about ourselves, and it's really heartbreaking, because I look at these people, the people that I know in the video, and it's like there's millions of things that I love about you, and it's sad that you don't see that as easily as I do, because if you really think about it, we can truly recognize our negatives so much faster and so much heavier than our positives, and that's really sad. I don't want it to be like that. I want people to right off the bat just know this, and this. I'm amazing. I know during my darkest days, the things that I forget about are the best qualities about myself. I only focus on the negative. In this generation, we really only focus on the negative with, you know, so many things coming at us all at once, and so much pressure to be perfect all the time. And the thing is, you are perfect. You have your own perfect way about you. And that's the beauty of life. We're all different, and we're all beautiful human beings. And we just need to embrace our differences and embrace what makes us beautiful. You know, I feel very honored to be able to make this video. It's nothing big, it's nothing huge, but I think these little things here and there are really great reminders. But just know, You're beautiful, you're wonderful. In this world, there are people out there too who think the world of you. So do not let it discourage you that you're feeling down. In no way is anyone perfect, and as humans, we're constantly changing, growing, evolving, but regardless, who you are right now is someone that you should be proud of and someone that you should love. And you can keep changing, you can keep growing, you could still love all these changes and whatever, but just be proud of who you are and just focus on loving yourself and spreading love to the people around you. Because that's the most important thing. Not to be generic, but love is all you need, and it's true. That is truly all you need, is self-love and just love for others and other beings and other things and all things. I think this compilation of people talking about 3 things that they love about themselves is important, and I want to make more. I love doing this kind of stuff. I love having people recognize the great things about themselves that they don't focus on as much as they should. But without further ado, here's the video.
I love my heart. I love that I'm a forgiving person, and I love the love I've gained for myself the past 3 years.
I love my thoughtful nature. I feel great joy in reaching out to the people in my life with a text message, a note card, a little gift, some way to make sure they know that they're important to me and that I'm thinking about them. My sense of intellectual curiosity. I feel like I'm missing an important opportunity if I don't learn something new every day. That can be learning something about myself, about another culture, a new book, a new movie. My sense of exploration. Ever since my first solo trip to Ireland in 1977, I've been passionate about traveling to other countries, experiencing other cultures, and really immersing myself in getting to know the local people. I feel that's been an exceptional way for me to grow as a human being, and that's important to me. So those are the 3 things that are important to me, the things I love about me, and interestingly enough, those are the 3 things I love most about you as well.
I love how hard I work for the things that I want. I love the 2 sides of me, like I'm really creative, but I also really love to be intellectual and learn about like anatomy and stuff like that, and I love how empathetic I am and how I feel like people can pick up on that, because I feel like people are very open around me, and it's easy for me to make connections with people.
My determination, I always try to put my heart in everything I do and commit to, and the fact that I'm about 50-50 right and left brain, I think that's really cool. Not that many people are like that. And that I'm undeniably me. It's one of the best compliments that I've ever received, and I really just am true to myself and don't change that for anyone else.
My sense of humor, my independence, and how many beautiful friends I've attracted to me over the years. Just good people.
My sense of humor, my big heart, and my loyalty to the people that I love.
My personality. I think I'm very outgoing, express myself very well. Good father, loving person, you know, love my family intensely. And imagination. I think I have a very, very good imagination because I'm in the bakery business and stuff, and you have to have an imagination to do what I do.
I'm really strong when it comes to being put in difficult situations, especially when it comes to dealing with other people. I think that I can look past a lot of the negatives where some people can't do that. I'm empathetic. I always can kind of be the other person or be in someone else's shoes, maybe see why someone's upset and kind of understand where they're coming from. I love meeting new people and learning how other people work and learning about different personalities and how to maybe learn how to work with people that aren't as open mindset as I am, or just being nice to people that need love or are negative in the world that need to see positivity being spread, and I like to show them that either by trying to make someone laugh or giving them a compliment.
I love that I am unapologetically obsessed with the color blue, all shades. That I talk with the right side of my mouth a lot, and even when I smile. And even in the darkest situations, I will always find the brightest lights.
My heart, my open mind, and my willingness to love like I've never been hurt.
I really like how optimistic I am. I feel like it's not that easy to keep optimism in your life or positivity, and I try my best. That I'm confident in myself and my decisions. I used to rethink everything over and over again, and it's a big proponent of like certain anxieties that I have, but I've grown a lot in that and can now make a decision and stick to it, even the simplest decision. I could barely pick where to eat before, and I can do it now sometimes. it sounds really funny, but even just a physical attribute that I really like about myself is like my eyes. It's more than just like beauty. Eyes are a window to the soul.
I am very, very non-judgmental. I think that's a good quality. I don't judge. I've never done that. I've never been that way. I accept everything. I like people to express themselves and be who they are. I have a great personality. I think I'm very outgoing. I like to have a good time. I like people around me to have a good time. And of course, the last thing but not least is just a little background. I was brought up in a very, 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 very loving family. And I think that that came into my being. So in return, when I have my own family, the love that I have for them just reeks and pours out of me, and I think that's a good thing for my children to realize that they are so loved. I think makes it all complete.
I'm very protective and loyal to my friends and like those that I love. I'm proud of like my inner strength that has like helped me find out who I am, and my heart.
My honesty, because it's almost to a fault at times, but everybody knows what they're going to get out of me, and I think they respect that, and I respect that a lot about myself. Number 2 would be perseverance, because I think that throughout life, you're going to go through difficult times and difficult challenges that you're not always going to be prepared for, but I know that I'll always be able to get through it. And finally, I got a nice butt. It's a cute butt.
My white spots. They're on my chest, on my forehead. They're pretty much all over my body. It's a skin disease called vitiligo, which is an autoimmune disease that attacks the skin cells in your body. When I was younger, I got made fun of a lot for having weird skin and for the fact that my hair turns gray. Can't really see right now because it's light. But when I was in high school, my white spots got so burnt that kids were going around school saying that I look like a strawberry cow. Then it made me cry, but now it just makes me laugh, because to me, I feel like my white spots are the reason why I'm such a strong individual, why I now have more confidence. I know how to be in my own skin, and I don't really care what other people think about me now. And I feel like even though I don't look perfect on the outside, I do feel perfect on the inside, or at least, you know, a lot close to perfect.
I like my eyes. I'm humble, and then I also just kind of like go with the flow.
I love my passion for people, and I love that that passion sees no restrictions. I feel very deeply that we're all in this together, and without our unwavering support to be better, we're nothing. My welcoming energy, because it's brought me all of these amazing relationships I have in my life, and I've developed lifelong friendships that I'm so grateful for. And lastly, my ability to step out of my comfort zone, because I'm insecure as hell. I was so nervous to do this video. So thank you, Grace, for always pushing me. I love you.
To start, probably my freckles are my favorite physical feature. Then I'd say my sense of humor. I'm always like trying to make everybody laugh. Then I think the third thing would be that I feel like I still believe in like the old movie like romance love, like the true love that like I feel like everyone thinks like doesn't exist or is like a fairy tale.
The amount of dedication that I have towards the things that I'm doing. With what I'm doing, you definitely have to be like very dedicated, in meanings that you definitely have to make like sacrifices and stuff to continue pursuing on with what you're doing, at least with what I'm doing. My sense of humor, I love it. Not very many people do, but that's okay as long as I do. Love my hair a lot.
My eyelashes, kind of clumpy right now, but they're long and I like those. I like taking care of people. I like that I'm compassionate, and I also like the kind of person that I've become as an adult. I've grown up a lot, and I appreciate who I was and who I am.
My eyes. The relationship that I'm building with myself throughout the years, and just, I feel like I've only scratched the surface, but I'm excited to see where that's gonna go. I love how like soft I can be, and I love choosing love.
I think I'm a good-hearted person. I always try to think positive. I think a lot about my family that I love, and that makes me happy. We are a family of love. I think a lot about the fun times we had. I'm very young at heart. I know a lot about music, and I love to read. I think I was a good wife, mom, and grandma. I think I look pretty good for my age, and it's been a good ride.
My 3 favorite things about myself is that I am so full of passion, and my passion is always burning and very intense, and it can be annoying sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, but I do love that about myself. I just feel very intensely, which I love. Another thing is I have a very open mind with just about everything, especially forgiveness and just like others being in my life. And lastly, I approach everything and everyone with love and with open arms, basically. And yeah, I'm awesome, you're awesome, and let's spread some love. So comment down below 3 favorite things about yourself, or be in my next video maybe. Hit me up for that. That would be cool, because I do want to make this little series. Maybe next time get deeper with it, or you know, just kind of go off of this idea. It's generic, but you're beautiful inside and out, so don't forget that shit, alright? Love you. Mwah.